And a very good evening to you. It's Thursday night, the 5th of December 2019. An extra show tonight, boys and girls. An extra show. Why is there an extra show? You may be asking yourselves, why is there an extra show? Reason being, I've managed to get the camera working. Okay, and we're now coming at you, for those of you who are technically minded, at 60 frames a second. How exciting is that? So I don't know. What we're trying to do is increase the quality of the picture a little bit. I hope you notice a difference. Otherwise, it's all been a complete and utter waste of time. Seriously, does it look any different to you? Please let me know. That's why I'm here tonight. And I thought rather than just pop up for 5 minutes, we might as well do a whole show while we're here. Or at least about an hour or so. Half hour. That won't keep you all awake too long, will it, eh? It's very, very... That's why we're here, to test out the new camera system. I've got rid of the low quality one. I said not low, it wasn't too bad. Standard quality one. They're both high definition. The one in front of me is just top end. It really is top end. So I hope you've noticed a little bit of a difference on there, boys and girls. All right. It also, thank you, Mark. Mark Jones is sending a £1 super chat on the show tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Mark Jones. And I think we might also open the phone lines tonight, okay? I think we're going to open the phone lines tonight. All right, so if you want to call in, you'll be able to do that as well. Sometimes I open the phone lines and no one calls in. That's all right. You know, whatever you want to do, doesn't bother me. Whatever you're happiest at doing it makes it happy for me. I'm very happy that I've received £1 already. We've only been here 2 minutes. Marvellous. I mean, things are looking up tonight. Just think, if everyone sent £1 every 5 minutes, I'd be rolling in money, dear. Rolling in money. So thank you very much for that. Very windy out there tonight, I must say. It's warmed up a bit, but it's very windy, so you might just about hear the wind blowing away outside. I'll make you laugh. When I had the new water heater put in last week, he put a new what's that thing? You know, the metal thing that sticks out the ceiling. It's not a chimney, is it? Is it the flue? The flue? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it's above the water heater here on the caravan. And I've been having a little bit of an issue with a bit of a squeak. Matthew Vann has sent 79 pence. My God, 78 pence. Thank you very much. 79 pence. I beg your pardon, Matthew Vann, for your 79 pence. And that's £1.79 already. Well, I might as well go home now. There's too much money coming in. I can't cope. They won't let me put any more in my account, you know. They told me it was full up. They told me it was full up in the account. Yeah. So I've had this squeak that keeps annoying me. It's not very loud, but when you're in bed 3 o'clock in the morning, it sounds like it's a lot louder than it really is. Anyway, some couple of months ago, my nephew got a ladder up and went up on the roof and tried to... it's 79 pence now from Scott Walker. My God, what's wrong with you all tonight? Well, this is the time to be on, isn't it? The money that's been chucked at me today. I'm surprised at that. Very surprised at that. It was squeaking, and I thought it was the chimney. And my nephew went up there and he said, oh, it looked a bit rusty. He's put some more rivets in and that'll be all right now. And it's kind of been all right, really. Now and again, a bit of a squeak. I thought, oh, it must sound better. But I think, really, I've convinced myself that it was sounding better. Anyway, they put the new water heat in and put in a brand new chimney. Okay, my God, $2.99 now. $2.99 coming in from SOS Gold. Thank you very much. A chat gift to Armenia. Thank you very much. Don't forget, gang, if you send a super chat, you get one of these. Okay, pens are on the way as well. But at the moment, it's just badges. So if you want this and you've sent me a super chat, then you can only do that on YouTube, please. Then email me your postal address. There we go. There's the email. Email me your postal address and I'll pop one of these in the post to you, okay? By the way, those of you that ordered calendars, they've all gone off except Glenda, because I didn't have her zip code, which she's now sent. And Mark Bowles, I haven't got your address. You bought a calendar. I think that's everyone, I think. Let me have a look. Mark Bowles was the other one. Your one hasn't gone off yet. You haven't sent me your address yet, Mark, if you're with us today. I'll just come to your messages in a moment, my darlings, all right? So you know, you need to send me an email. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, a very good evening to you. Unfortunately, you can't join in with the conversation, and in fact, you're going to be leaving us at this point. You need to join us on YouTube to join in with the programme properly, boys and girls. There's the YouTube. Just simply join us on there. Hit the subscribe button, okay? Let me just have a little sip of water. I've got a bit of acid coming up tonight. Yes, join us on YouTube. There we go, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Hit the subscribe button. And also, boys and girls, don't forget to have your little notifications set up and you'll be able to join in with the whole show there, okay? So once again, those of you watching on Facebook, I think there's about 9 of you watching on Facebook at the moment, you're going to leave us here, okay? The show will disappear from Facebook, but we carry on YouTube. Simply go to youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK and we hope to see you on there, all right? Thank you. And that's the Facebook gone. So there we are. And now Kate Doody. £2 from Kate Doody. My God. What's all the cash for tonight? Is this like an early Christmas present? Is it an early Christmas present? I think it is. You're giving me an early Christmas present, all of you. You're very kind. Okay, once again, super chat. You send me you send me a super chat, you get one of those. Email me your postal address. Oh, wrong button, to this address. And I'll send that over to you. Okay, just to get back onto the subject and then I'll come to your messages, okay? So he put the new water heater in last week and a chimney, brand new metal chimney up, and he said that'll stop the squeak, that's as solid as anything, won't move. Fantastic, okay? Now it hasn't been particularly windy until this afternoon, and I'm in the living room, I didn't have the telly on, I'm just sitting there quite quietly, you know. And I thought, I can hear that squeak again, and it's not, as I say, it's not loud, it's like, now and again, you get just a little squeak. And I thought, oh no, it can't be the chimney. Anyway, I've gone outside. And during the summer, I put plants, which are now all dead, or they look dead. They might be asleep. You know what plants are like. You can't trust a plant, you know. You're chatting to them, and all of a sudden they fall asleep on you. A bit like most of the people that watch this show, to be honest. I think there's a few of you have fallen asleep to my dulcet tones before, haven't you? Eh? Anyway, so I'm looking, and these sticks that are up the side of the caravan, I realise they're rubbing. They're rubbing on the side of the caravan, so I've pulled them all up, and I think that's what it was. I don't think it was the chimney at all. So my poor nephew, you know, went up there a couple of months ago for no reason at all, I'm afraid. So sorry about that, Gary, if you're still with us tonight. I've been over there this evening. I'm going to tell you a bit about that later on. Let's see what you're saying there, boys and girls. Hello to Mick Davenport. Good evening, Brenda from Bristol. Mark Bowles. There you are, Mark. Send me your postal address, Mark, and then I can get that calendar off to you. Hello, I'm a little calendar girl. Da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, I have got this acid coming up tonight. I don't know why. It's not like I've had any bread. I might have had too much potatoes or something. Oh, I know what it was. I had a dinner at my nephew's house and he did oven chips, which means they'll have a bit of oil on them, won't they? It'll probably be that. Hang on, I've got a watermark on my desk. So, hello, Mark Bowles. All right, get your postal address in there. Matthew Vann's in the house. Good evening, Matthew. Jason Hughes. We'll do some more raffle tickets later, all right? We will do some raffle tickets tonight as well. Hello to the lovely Rachel. Your calendar is in the post, as indeed is Adam the plumber's fridge magnet. Jason Hughes. Good evening. Kate Doody. There she is. All right, Katie, baby. Thanks for the super chat, darling. Hello to Scott Walker. Adam the plumber. There's Adam the plumber. Your fridge magnet in the post, Adam. And something else. What else? Oh, yeah, your calendar. Your calendar's in the post as well. That all went off this morning, okay? Mark Jones. Good evening, Mark Jones. Colin Coates. Good evening, Colin. Welcome to the show. One Man and his Sprinter Band and the Van Life. Hello to you. Let's have a look. I'm scrolling down. Good evening to Park Nest. Evening to you. There's Martin. Evening, Martin. What do you reckon on the camera then? Mark, you get my email, Chris. Have you sent one then? Because you hadn't sent one earlier. Let's have a look now. Have you sent that to the correct email address? I wonder. Some people's emails are just not getting to me and I don't know why that is. Let's have a quick look. There it is. Yes, you sent that a little bit earlier on. I don't know what time. Oh, 22:54, just a few moments ago. So I've got your email there, and excellent. Excellent. I'll pop the calendar in the post to you. So that all the calendars have now gone off, right? Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 left. Oh, was it 8? Is that one down there? Hang on a minute. No, there's 7 left. 7 calendars left. That's all we got. These are the calendars. Okay, these are the calendars. That's the front pitch, and inside are pictures of 6 other YouTubers, including myself. This is all put together by my brother-in-law at Retro Store, Martin. Okay, he's put these calendars together. We've all got 2 month seats with like a picture of ourselves. Okay, and it's just a calendar. If you want one of these, it's a £9.99 super chat. £9.99 or above, preferably £500. But if you can't afford that, £9.99. If anyone sends a £9.99 super chat, you get a calendar. Anything else, you get one of those badges. All right, my darlings. So they are available if you want one, but there's only 7 left now, my darlings. Okay. By the way, you won't notice the change in picture quality unless you're on a big telly or something like that. If you're on an iPhone, an iPad, possibly anything as small as that, you're not going to notice any change in the picture, except we're very smooth now, so my hand shouldn't jutter at all. It's all about keeping moving forward. We've got to moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, da 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 da. Okay. I did say to you we'll open the phone line a little bit later on. That's a different number to the one up there. The number up there is just to text in on. Okay, so there we are. There's no new lighting in here, Mick. It will be the camera. Okay. Jacob Miller, hello to you, Jacob Miller. In answer to your question, I've lost count, to be honest, Jacob. I mean, literally thousands of times. No one else can see your message, only me, because you've been, truncated? What's that called? You know when you put a bad word in there? So no one else knows what I'm talking about. But in answer to your question, thousands and thousands of times with thousands and thousands of other people. Anything else you want to know, just ask, okay? Jason, you can ring up if you want, but not yet. Not yet. One man and a Sprinter van doesn't like the new camera. Okay, let's have a look. Jacob Miller is in the house. That was Jacob talking earlier. Martin is very impressed with the new camera. It's looking good, so thank you very much for that. There might be a little bit too much colour on there, actually. Possibly. I turned the colour up a little bit to make me look better than I really am. It's easier than spending money, as Tom Edwards says on Max Factor. I know if Tom's with us today. Yeah, you will be able to ring him later in, Jacob, when we open the lines, okay? Matthew, give my badge to Adam's partner, Royston. I can do that. No problem at all. All right, Adam the plumber. Royston gets that badge. I wish you'd got all your prizes together at the same time. That's another bleeding stamp I'm going to have to put on one of your letters, Adam. Oh, dear. Email me and remind me, though, okay, if you win something ever. Thank you, SOS. I've got your email there. Just come in there. Do you get a badge for the 79 pence? Well, I suppose so, Scott. I suppose so. A super chat is a super chat to me, my darling, okay? Super chat's a super chat. Send me your postal address. I'll put one of those in the post for you. Okay, there's the email address to send your postal address to. Hello to Roy Brown-Lowe. Do you ever wish you'd said sorry to someone? I just found out a mate I fell out with is on life support. Wrong time. Ooh. That's difficult. Do you know, I think in life you fall out with people. That doesn't mean you wish them any harm. There are people, I don't hate anyone. I really don't. I suppose there must be one or two people I hate. But I certainly don't I don't hate anyone that I really ever went out with, even though they might have done things to me. at the time. That could be any one of a number of people or several of them. I don't actually hate anyone. And in your case, it's a friend, is it? If they were on life support, I think I'd blooming well go down and try and visit them. But of course, you don't know if they would want that or not, do you, really? Kind of make your peace. Do you wish you'd have said sorry? If I had been in the wrong, perhaps, yes. But you can't judge what is going to happen, can you? You know? Very, very difficult. Do I wish I'd said sorry? If I'd been in the wrong, probably yes. Yes. As I say, I don't think that there's no one that I would wish bad things to happen to. Like, as in anything. I wouldn't wish bad things to happen to anyone really that I'd known. And for some reason, it just kind of didn't work anymore. You know. So no. No is the answer to that question. Okay. Let's have a look. Good evening to Tony Power. Evening, Tony. Welcome to the show. Thank you to Joseph Pemberton. Oh my God, Luke and Jacob are innocent. Who is Luke and Jacob? What have they done wrong? They are innocent, apparently. Luke and Jacob are innocent. And indeed, send another £1.99. Thank you. Send me your postal address. If you want to, that is, and you can get one of those in the post. If you don't want one of those, then fine. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's much appreciated. Okay. Let's have a look. Zoe's off. Too many snowflakes in here. Where are you off to, Zoe? Have a nice evening, darling. All right, my love. Hello to Heidi Oliver. Good evening, Heidi. We got the what do they call? My moderators are working very hard this evening. Thank you very much, moderators. That's very kind of you. Okay. You hate Jo Swinton. I can't bear her. I don't hate her. I just can't stand her. She gets right on my nerves, that one. Hello to Gary Butler as well. And hello to Alan Wainwright. How do I do a super chat? At the bottom of the chat box should be a $sign next to, I think, the smiling face sign. Click on that and it'll tell you what to do. You can click on it and you don't have to do anything else. But if you just click on it, it tells you what you can and can't do, okay? And that's how that works, like that. Good. So after that, I'm glad you are seeing an improvement in the picture quality. I'll be able to look on my big television. Sam458 now as well. Sam458 sends a super chat. Thank you, Sam458. It's pouring in tonight. Thank you very much, Sam. How's your landlord business doing? I'm doing a late night show, really. I'm just testing out the new camera. I've got a new little camera here that I'm testing out this evening, which I hope would improve the quality of the picture there. Good evening to Mari. Evening, Mari. And Rudy. Can we swear in Super Chat? I don't know. You can try. See what happens. £5 for anything starting with the letter F. If you want to say something in Super Chat, starting with the letter C, that's 50 quid, mate. 50 quid, I don't care what you say. Oh, stop it. You're making me go all red now. I'm all exciting. Excuse me. Paul and Lou is trying to do a £500 super chat, but it won't work. Now, Paul and Lou, I take a very dim view of liars, my friend. A very, very dim view of liars. Thank you very much. Sam is... okay. Sam, if you ever want to ask anything about the whole landlord thing, send me an email. I don't have all the answers, but I'll give it a go. Okay? I might know something that you want to know the answer to. So if you want to know anything like that, email me on that email address and I'll see if I can helpful or at least perhaps put you in touch with someone who can. Okay? A £1 million Parknest super chat. You can say whatever you want to. Absolutely whatever you want. There's other people pretending they're sending loads of cash now. Thank you very much. It's very, very kind of you to send money like that. Okay? As I say, after the show last night, I played around a little bit with all the cameras, and I managed to get them working. I think this is the best it will get. I might have a little bit too much colour in there. I'm kind of looking at the screen. It's really difficult to tell on a monitor. You know, you've kind of got to go to your big telly in the living room and then watch it back later to see how it actually looks to you. It's difficult to tell on a monitor like that. But there we are. That's what I did. Then I went down the swimming pool, had a little bit of lunch. Much excitement today down the road in Woodhall Spa. They've got a new Sainsbury's open. Used to be Budgeons. Used to be Budgeons, and I think they must have sold out to Sainsbury's. Anyway, it's been closed for, I don't know, 4-6 weeks or something like that. And it's reopened, and my sister was wetting herself. She was so excited earlier. Honestly, I went round there, and there were small pools of water wherever she was walking. That and the farting. It's ever so messy in her house. She has to have the carpet cleaned every other week because she keeps making a mess on the carpet. She came round here last night and tell you, I've got these really thick curtains in the bedroom, which are supposed to absorb sound a little bit. And actually, as a double benefit, they're very good at insulating the room. Rudy, my God! Rudy now. Rudy has sent a £1.99 super chat. Thank you, Rudy. All right, Chris. Jason Hughes. Puff. Unban Luke Mawson. I don't know who Luke is. I haven't banned anyone. That'd be one of the moderators, quite possibly. If he's been a naughty boy, he might have been banned or put into timeout, which I think keeps you off for about 5 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what's happened to him. If he's gone, one of the moderators might have kicked him. See? I can't do that while I'm doing this. I had to leave it to someone else, so it might well be them. He's going to get his petrol home. So, does anyone know if he was banned or moderated? Mari says you look a bit more distant. Is that because it's wide angle? Yes, correct. You can see more behind me. In fact, I've actually had to zoom in. It goes so wide. Do you want to have a look how wide it goes? It's very, very impressive, this new camera. Actually, while I'm at it, Am I too colourful? I could turn that colour down a little bit. Right, hang on a minute. I'll do this for you. And I'll show you just how wide it goes. It goes too wide for this room. Look at that. Look, there you go. All right. There it is. In its raw entirety, the actual truth behind the backdrop here. It doesn't even go across the whole wall. Just enough to fill the old camera. But this new camera goes right the way back, you see. And then we just zoom in slightly to bring it there, and that's all right like that. I'll reduce the colour now. Oh, hang on, 126. 126 is probably all right. There's just a little bit too much colour in there. How's that? Is that a bit better? I think that's better, isn't it? Or a bit powder, a bit pasty looking. one of my dear friends, Charlotte, her name, about 20 years ago this happened. She's black. And in the winter, she'd come up to me. She says, "Are you all right, Chris, today? You're looking a bit pasty today." She said, "You want to come to the Caribbean with me for a few days?" She's a lovely girl, Charlotte. Thank you very much, Rudy. Yes, going back to Sainsbury's. So my sister was being ever so excited. They've got this new Sainsbury's open. Now, to me, it's just a supermarket. Just a supermarket to me. But she went down there earlier this afternoon. She said it was absolutely rammed in there. I mean, I don't get it. It's just another supermarket. This place was rammed in there earlier on. In fact, it was so busy, I popped in there on the way to my nephew's house this evening to get some blueberries and some sweets for the children. No blueberries, no bananas, and this managerial looking bloke, at least they've got the self-service checkout tills in it. I like those. I quite like self-service checkout tills. So I went through one of those and Blake said, "Have you got any blueberries?" He said, "No, we've run out, I'm afraid." He said they underestimated how much stock we'd need on the first day. He said they only sent us 2 boxes of bananas. Good job, I've already got bananas in. So then I had to carry on to the co-op. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't go to the co-op. I've run out of blueberries, which I wanted to take home with me. So that's the new Sainsbury's. New Sainsbury's local in Woodhall Spa. Oh, yes. Get your nectar cards out. So that was that. And then I went round to my nephew's and had a nice time round there, which I'll tell you about in a moment. Hello to Joey. Good evening, Joey Millen. Welcome to the show. Jerry, carry on about the curtains. What about the curtains? They've got just really there for 3 days, but I thought they were going to buy the caravan, you see. And I thought, oh my God, I've got noise. And I don't like noise. You know, I really don't like too much noise. So I bought these curtains. But really, I've not been able to test them out because they haven't been back since. That was in June. So, and it looks like they're not coming back either. They didn't want it. So the caravan next to me is up for sale. I would imagine that an elderly couple or someone on their own will buy it. Quite frankly, the caravan site that I'm on here is completely unsuitable for children. There's nothing for them to do here. Absolutely nothing. All it is caravans on a basically a small network of roads. That's it. There's no club, no shop, there's no children's play area. There's nothing here for children. It's probably one of the worst caravan sites you could find to bring children for a holiday. Really. For someone older like myself who wants peace and quiet, great. That's why I bought the curtains and they hang up. But they've got the added benefit of they really make that bedroom very warm indeed. Very, very warm indeed. Okay, so that's the curtains there. Good evening to DJ Craig London. Oh, long time no see. Hello, Craig. Jacob Miller has now sent a £1.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Jacob. Very kind of you, Jacob. £1.99 super chat there. You've had something deleted, though. I don't know what you wrote there. Okay, but thanks for the £1.99 anyway. We don't really have swearing on this channel. We try to be nice to each other. You know, unless you're a celebrity, then I might lay into you. Apart from that, we try and be nice to people. Parkness says, I used to work nights at local Sainsbury's. I hated that job. Now, yes, I was saying this to my sister, actually, Parkness. I was actually saying that to her. I don't know anyone that has worked for Sainsbury's and liked the job. I really don't. Although she, of course, immediately chatted it back immediately. Oh, well, my friend works there. She really likes it. Of course, my sister will always take an opposite opinion than my own. Absolutely always. Always takes an opposite opinion other than my own. That's my sister. Seriously. But I know people that work for Waitrose. I know people that work for Marks and Spencer. They love their jobs. Absolutely love them. I haven't met anyone that works for Waitrose that doesn't like their job, him or her. I talk to the people in Audi. They seem to like it in Audi. They're mega busy all the time. They never have time to really have a proper conversation with you. But nevertheless, they seem to be happy in their job. Don't really know anyone that works at Tesco's. But the members of staff that I've met over a period of time that work at Sainsbury's, none of them seem to like working there. So I don't know. One of my friends, actually it's my younger nephew's friend George, works at the new Sainsbury's. I think they kept all the old staff from Budgeons there. So, but sometimes, a change of regime and indeed management does make all the difference, and they may not enjoy it there as much. I don't know. So I don't know. But interesting to note that you used to work there and didn't like it either. So thank you very much there. Hello to Michael Lawrence. Evening, Michael. Just doing an extra show today. You meant your sister with curtains day. Oh, no, she was pinning them up because they were very long. I see what you mean now. So my sister came round last night and she said, what are those pins for? Large safety pins. I said, they're for the curtains. I can't get them in. Oh, I'll do them now. She's straight in there. She gets down on her hands and knees, bless her heart, and starts pinning up the curtains. So they're kind of, you can draw them now and they're not dragging on the floor. So that's what she was doing in there. And very nice, though, as well. Thank you. Let's have a look. Don't worry about people like that, Mick. Thank you very much. Mummy and Daddy's let them out. Don't worry about that. The thing is with I think they're called people who just want to swear on channels. You don't refer to them. Just ignore them. Okay. Although sometimes I think it's a little bit too much, and so. There we go. Gone. There's one gone there. Okay. I think we'll... let's have a look there. Where are we gone now? Lost my place now. There we go. Mark, there you go. Michael used to work in Sainsbury's. He hated it as well. Anyone else work in Sainsbury's? I don't know why. Why did you hate it? I gather from the members of staff that I've known over the years that worked at Sainsbury's, the management were just on their back all the time. Have you finished that? Have you done that? Oh, for Christ's sake, give it a bleeding rest. You know, I know people need to be told what to do, but for Christ's sake, give it a rest. Give it a rest, all right? Audi, A-L-D-I, not the car people. Audi, A-L-D-I. We'd all like an Audi. We'd all like an Audi car. Some of those are really nice, aren't they, those Audi cars? All right, Gary. Hello, Gary. Gary done me a nice dinner earlier. That's my nephew, Gary Butler there. Was round there to see the children and him and his wife, of course. And we were watching YouTube videos, which I'll come on to in a second. He did me a nice dinner. I had veggie burgers. They were from the new Sainsbury's. They were nice, like chili in them. Veggie burgers, baked beans and oven chips. Very, very nice indeed. So we had those. And then I was watching videos with the children. Great niece Olivia, great niece Evie, and great nephew Harry. We're sitting there watching these YouTube videos. First cats, funny cats. We like funny cats and animals. People like that. My great nephew Harry, he likes farting videos. We watching people farting in a library and upsetting everyone in there. And then we watched these boys. There were three of them. These young lads they were in America, and they had a roll of fake money. And they were walking around in the supermarket, chucking it on the floor to see what would happen with people. And 99% of the people handed it back to them. Excuse me, you've dropped a load of money. But there was a couple of people who didn't, and it was obviously who was gonna nick the money. It's great. That was great. But better than that, we came across these videos, and I wrote it down somewhere. Where is it now? I was absolutely gobsmacked. Here we go. The Primitive Building Channel. Ever heard of that? The Primitive Building Channel. And we watched several people in other countries. They looked of, in one of the videos, they looked of sort of Indian sort of origin. I think there was somewhere in India. And the other one, they had sort of a Thai appearance, Thailand. Possibly Thailand, somewhere like that. And they were building houses literally under the ground. But it was the way they were doing it. I don't know how long it took them to do this, right? All they basically had was this stick type thing as a tool, which was sharp at one end. I'm not quite sure if there was a blade on the end. And literally, they dug with this thing, digging a big hole. And it must have taken them months to do this, I would imagine. Literally digging under a tree, and they've gone down and sort of down and under, a little bit like a mine, but not as deep as a mine. Down, I suppose, about, I don't know, a couple of feet like that. So you've got a couple of feet there, and they'd be digging in under there, and they literally built a little house under this thing. I couldn't believe it. And they were using cut down bamboo sticks as like a window frame. And then they built swimming pools. There were various different races building these things. All young lads doing this, like two of them in this one. And they weren't the same person. Two of them in this one, two of them in that one, and so on and so forth. So they've then got these two swimming pools, okay, in front. And they were digging those and dig. And they were digging with these things to chip away at the earth. And then they had these little white wicker baskets. They pick up the earth and chuck it over the side. Wow. And I thought, I can't believe I'm watching this. Then they got these bamboo sticks. No, that's wrong. They found a termite mountain. You know, the termites, they build little houses for themselves, don't they? And they smashed up this termite mountain and bought the termite stuff that they'd made the mountain with, which I suppose is a mixture of some sort of termite liquid, perhaps spit, I don't know, and mud. And they're chucking this into the bottom of the swimming pool, smashing it all up with a stick, and then they poured water in it and started with their feet, mixing it all up like that. So then it becomes a mud. And then they're picking this stuff up and shoving it on the side. And I thought, my God, they're obviously waterproofing the side of this swimming pool. Okay? Doesn't stop there. So once they've done all that, and it's all full on the sides and on the bottom of all this termite mixture of stuff, not the actual dead insects, the stuff that the little houses that the insects had made, you see. Or I say houses, like a big mountain. Not a mountain, like a mound. You know? And they got this stuff and they smashed it up, mixed it with water, and they've now waterproofed the side. Then they start getting the water, and in one of the videos, one of the ways we're getting to water was literally a bucket. Literally a bucket. I don't know where they were getting it from. They would go off with this bucket, bring another bucket of water and chuck it in. It must have taken days to do that. But in another one, what they done is they had like a water, perhaps a lake or a river or something, and with the bamboo things, they slit them right down half, and then they arranged them like, you'd put them like that, one end in the water, and they'd channel it and then put another one there and another one there, and eventually the water, they put it in the water and it would just run down into their swimming pools. How absolutely amazed was I by these videos. You've got to watch them. They're fantastic. And the YouTube channel, once again, is called the Primitive Building Channel. Have a look. Look for a couple of either Indian or Asian or Taiwanese. Is that the right word? Taiwanese boys of the ages of about 23, 25 sort of. And then you'll find that's the right channel, okay? Give a watch of those. It certainly makes you think how talented these people are. Not only that, but they cut these bits of bamboo all the same length. There was no tape measure. No electric gadget to measure it. They just knew. And they cut these things with this very old, as I say, this wooden stick with a blade on the end. And they were almost identical, the lengths of these bits of wood. I was amazed by that. So that's a great channel to watch there, okay? Once again, the Primitive Building Channel. All right. And that's it. There we are. That's what we watched on the telly there. Let's just have a look on these messages here. One moment, please. YouTube won't work on his big TV. Oh, really? What? No channels? I don't know why. Why doesn't YouTube work? I don't know why YouTube doesn't work on your telly. Maybe you need to have something to do with that. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to get rid of those people if they're upsetting everyone. Just sort that out, someone, please. Thank you very much, my darlings. Okay. Let's carry on there. All right. There's something going on there. I haven't been taking any notice of that at all, but I'm sure you're able to sort it out, my darlings. Okay. Those of you that have got the thing, there we are. Good. Okay. There we are. Okay, Paul and Lou. Yes, that's sorted. Thank you very much. Moderators. All right. That's it. Sorted. Good. Back to our stories then. So after we watched that, the two children went up to bed. Gary and Evie went up to bed, and they've got bunk beds up there. So I sent them to bed, but they're asking for me to go up and say goodnight. And usually when I go up and say goodnight, but they want you to stay, you see. And I said, oh, they're going to want me to stay. She said, no, just say goodnight and come down. Okay, got to do what Mum says. Very important. So I went upstairs, give them both a little kiss goodnight. And I hadn't been to see the children in their beds for some time now. And they're in bunk beds, so the girls at the bottom and the boys on the top bunk bed. And on his bunk bed, he's got like a little tent now. It's got I think it's got spaceships around the side, and I don't know if it's long enough to cover the whole of his body, but it just kind of fits over the bed each side. He's got this little blue, I think it's a dark blue tent, as I say, with spaceships on it, and that's where he sleeps, under there, which is all right. Hang on a minute, let's just a second. There you go. That one's gone there. There's another one gone. Christ, there's a lot of them around tonight, isn't there? I can do that sometimes. Oh, dear me. Right, that's gone. There's another one gone. I'll keep an eye on it now. I'll get rid of them as they come up now. Okay, I'll try and keep an eye on there. Don't worry. Right. Where was I now? Yes, so that's his bed on the top bunk bed there, and on the bottom bunk bed is great niece Evie, and she's done hers now. What does she say? It was like a fairy. That's it, like a fairy. She's doing her bed like a fairy grotto, and she's got like quite little dim fairy lights that she's hung up around her bed, and she's got like a little net curtain that goes across. That you can open, and I'm kind of lifting it. She says, "You can pull it back, Uncle Chris," and I've pulled it back, and there she is, proudly showing me all her little fairy things that she's got in it. And it's funny how children are. And it reminded me kind of as when I had, hello to Lou, good evening, Lou. Good evening, Lou. I think we should have got rid of them all by now. I'll keep an eye on there to see if we get any more come up there, and I'll get rid of those now. Okay, they've people have had chances and that. We can't have that upsetting people like that. I'll get rid of them as they come up. Hello to Josh. Good evening, Josh Bradbury. Evening, Josh. Welcome to the show, young Josh. Okay, welcome to the show. I think I had a tent in the bedroom at some point. Did any of you do this? Did you have like a tent, or remember back to when you was a child? Did you have a tent in your bedroom, or something that was, shall we say, more than a bed, if you see what I mean? Perhaps a bit attached to your bed, or I don't know, aeroplanes flying around it or anything like that. I'm sure I had a wigwam. I'm sure I had some sort of wigwam set up in my bedroom. You know, the 3 sticks like that and the material going around it. I don't think I ever slept in it. It was just in there, and we used to go in there and, I don't know, hide and play with my sister maybe. I'll have to ask my sister if she remembers that. Certainly like a wigwam tent. And then, of course, in later years, I joined the Scouts. The Scouts. Where are you off to, man and Mark? All those people should have gone now, Mark, or at least I can't see them. Have they all gone? Have we got rid of them all now? I think we've got rid of them all now. I'm sure we've got rid of them all now. Carry on, Mark. Move forward, darling. Move forward in your life. Never let them get you down, dear. Don't let them win, dear. Don't let them win, my love, all right? What was I saying now? I've lost my thread. Oh, that's it. Then I joined the Cubs and the Scouts and all that, okay? And then I started going camping with the Cubs and the Scouts. And we had a great time. In and out of tents all the time. We might all be in a patrol tent, which was like 6 of us in a tent like that, which was nice and warm actually. Even in cold weather, you get 6 people in a tent generating body heat. It's fantastic. And then sometimes if we were going on like a hike or something like that, we might have like a 2-man tent. And they weren't like the 2-man tents that, like, I've got one actually, like a two-man tent. They were more of a square thing. Like, I've got enough moderators, thank you. I've like a square tent like that. You know, that's how they were. So, and I thought that was pretty good. But that's how it works. Good evening, Mandy. Welcome along, Mandy. These were square tents, and I can't remember. I think they were one pole in the middle like that somehow, and kind of guys going around the side there. Good evening to Abel Mike, who's in Australia tonight. Good evening, Abel. Welcome to our show. And it was good. So what about you? Did you have anything around your bed, or were you in the Scouts going camping or anything like that? Be very evening to know. Hello to Fiona, is it? Fiona? That's a nice name, Fiona. That's what a lovely name. Whereabouts are you? So that was my time in the Scouts. Now, we can open the phone line now, boys and girls. Okay, let me just do something over here. So if you want to call in, you can do so. One moment, please. Let me fire that up there. Fire that up there. And there we go. There you go, phone line. There we are. Phone line's open now. If you want to call in at some point, feel free to do so. 020-8144-3477 is our local London number, okay? 020-8144-347 is our local London number. I'd like to know in particular if you were in the Scouts or you were camping or anything like that, I'd love to know. 02081443477. Also, the kind of phone is on a different system as well, so I wanted to try that out anyway this evening to see if that was working as well. Okay, so we've got a call coming in there from Heidi. It looks like Heidi's on the phone, so let's try that. Good evening, Heidi. Are you there, darling?
Hey, Chris.
Hello, Heidi. Can you hear me all right, darling?
Yes, baby, I can.
Brilliant, that's working well. Oh, got to say hello to Tommy Flynn joining us this evening. Mick Davenport was in the Cubs.
Tommy.
Were you in the Scouts or the Cub? Not the Scouts, the what was it those days? The Brownies and the Guides, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was.
You was in those? Did you go camping?
Yep.
What group were you in? What were they called?
I can't remember what groups we were in, but I do remember going up Snowdon.
Up Snowdon? What, walking up the mountain?
Yeah.
There's a song about that, you know. Do you want to sing it for me or shall I sing it for you?
No, you sing it.
I'll start you off. You ready?
Go on.
She'll be
coming round
the mountain when she comes. Sing it. We'll be going round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. Coming round the mountain. Coming round and where she comes. Now, which mountain did you say you went up?
Snowdon.
Snowdon. Well, that's funny. Ephonia is actually watching this morning in North Wales. Is Snowdonia, is that Wales?
Oh. I'm listening to it on big telly and it doesn't match.
No, it won't do. It won't do. It'll always be a little bit behind, darling. Turn the telly down and listen to me on your on your Skype. You need to turn off whatever you're watching us on because it'll be slightly delayed. I don't have a delay on the system. That's just how the internet works. Ephonia says indeed Snowdonia is actually in Wales, so you must have been quite near her.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it? That's all right. Mandy Davenport, she was a brownie, a Girl Guide, and in the Navy Cadets. Cubs, do your best. Yeah, lovely. Well, did you go anywhere else with the guides on camping or anything like that?
Yeah, we went to the Lake District as well, I remember going.
Oh, that's beautiful there. Yeah, we went there as well.
Yeah.
Did you do anything on the lakes at all?
Yeah, actually, we built a hut from scratch.
You built a hut?
Yeah.
And actually, what was that, around a lake or something like that?
I can't remember, but all I can remember is building this hut.
Oh, right, okay.
I can see the logs that we got.
Did you have to carry them yourselves, those poor girls? You need the boys to help you there. You need the boys to help you, my love.
No, forget them. No, do it all yourself.
Did you go in any canoes or anything like that actually on the lakes? It sounds absolutely delightful.
Yeah, it was. That's how I learnt to canoe. From the Brownies.
Right.
So, yeah. And I can do a roll onto the water.
Oh, I'm glad you had a nice time, Heidi.
Yeah, I did.
That sounds really nice.
I'm going to go now and let someone else phone in.
All right, darling. Nice to talk to you. Bye-bye, Heidi.
I want you to get as many people as possible.
All right, darling. See you soon. Bye-bye, love.
All right, darling. Bye.
Bye now. There we are, Heidi calling in there, boys and girls. She's in London. Everyone else, it's 02081443477. Don't be shy, give us a call. 02081443477. Good evening to LaBelle. I am her emerald-eyed sunflower of love. Good evening, LaBelle, you lovely person. We're just talking about camping and the Scouts and the Guides at the moment. I don't know if you did any of that. Lou has been to the Lake District, who said it's beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's so many years since I went there. I think we went camping on a field there or something, you know, one of the farmers' fields there. I'd love to go back there at some point. It's funny, you know, you often say that you want to go back somewhere and it just never happens. There's so many places, really, I'd love to go to. I can't find my blooming phone thing now. What have I done with that? Hang on a minute. Where is it now? Is it there? Have I done something wrong? Hang on a minute. I can't think what I've done here. Where is it? View. That's wrong, isn't it? Sorry, gang. 1 minute. I've done this before. I do call ended. Okay. So let's do that. Is that right? There we go. Ah, there we go. Call coming in there. Let's take that one. But I can only take one call at a time, I'm afraid, boys and girls. Hello, who's calling it? Oh, it's Roy Brown-Lowe. Good evening, Roy.
I'd like to stay long, Chris, because you know the moan.
Oh, who's going to moan, dear?
Oh, that Jason Argonauts, whatever his name, he moans.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Yeah. I can't get you on the big TV, Chris. It comes up with the YouTube logo, and the internet and everything's connected, but it just stays on the logo, that's it.
I don't know. Can you watch anyone else on there?
Not on YouTube. I can on Netflix, but just YouTube, well, it just comes up two different ways. And
you can't watch anyone on YouTube at all?
No, it just comes, the logo comes up, YouTube, and it just stays on that. That's it.
What telly have you got?
Oh, a big one.
You might have to update the YouTube app.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on the telly you've got, they all work differently. You'll have to look in the manual, I'm afraid, or perhaps do a Google search. How do I update the app? So what telly have you got?
Oh, I don't know, Chris. It's just a big one. I can't see the name.
Oh, have
no
you?
name
Well,
on it.
yeah.
It was from Tesco's.
Oh, yeah. That might be a little bit different on there. I don't know how
It's
that
a modern
would work.
one. It's a modern one. It connects to the internet and does all that and connects. In fact, it's got a Fire Stick and that all connects through the Amazon Echo and all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my guess is the app needs updating. In fact, Ian Days is saying that as well. He thinks the app needs updating. But never mind. How are you, Roy?
I've got a chest infection. If you want to come and rub some Vic into my chest.
No, thank you, darling. That's very kind of you to offer. I'm a little bit too far away.
I sent you a nice video earlier.
I haven't seen that yet.
Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't seen that yet, no.
Oh, no, it's a different Chris that replied. Sorry, yeah, it's a different Chris that replied. I sent it loads of people.
Ever been camping or anything like that?
Infection. Sorry?
Ever been camping or anything like that?
I'm not camped, dear.
No. Have you ever been on a scout camp or anything like that?
I tell you that I got banned from the Scouts, from the Cubs.
What were you doing? Fighting, I suppose.
Yeah, banned for life. I got banned from the local Scouts group for life. after just 3 times of going.
Did you get a chance to get your knots done or anything like that?
No, I got my fighting badge.
The what badge?
The fighting badge.
Yeah, you look the sort who would do that.
Yeah,
what were you fighting over? Someone's can of lager or a girl? Which was it?
It was the Scouts Christmas disco.
Right.
And I fell out with his rest his soul now, he's dead now, a guy called Kev Sills. And we ended up having a fight. Oh, God. And I think he'd had some drink and that. And in the end, I smashed him in the face with a brick.
Oh, my God.
And he still kept coming. and then the funny thing was, someone said to me, "You've killed him." So I went round to, I'd be about 15, 16, I went round to his house, and he was there, and he was dead proud that he got this cut on his head and it was going to make a scar.
Oh, my God, blimey.
Look what you've done now, because this will look brilliant.
Well, you're lucky it wasn't any worse. You could have ended up in prison or no, Borstal it would be at that stage, wouldn't it? Borstal.
Yeah, North Sea Camp.
Yeah, I've just started watching this program on the iPlayer actually called Tagged. Have you seen that? Tagged. It's about these people who have been bad, but instead of being in prison, they've got these tags on, and it's quite an insight actually, and they can only go so far. Otherwise,
he's moaning. That Jason Hughes, what's he doing on there?
What's he moaning about? Oh, don't take any notice, dear. You carry on, dear.
You know what it is?
Feel free.
Jason
Listen,
is my love rival. He fancies Abby, and he thinks Abby fancies me.
Who's Abby?
From the karaoke.
Abby at the karaoke? She don't even know of you.
We have a bit of a joke about Abby that I say that Jason fancies her, and he said that I fancy her.
She don't even know you are. She was absolutely bemused when you sent her one of those badges.
As was Valentino. He was like, looked at that badge as if to say, "What's this?
What the hell's this?" I was offended. I had to go to my safe space, you know. I was ever so upset.
Well, they perhaps don't watch this. I'm surprised that because we always in the karaoke chat, we're surprised that more people aren't in the pub look at the karaoke chat to see what we're saying about them.
Some of them do, actually. DJ Chris is often on there. Yeah, DJ
Chris. The only one
Chris
that's ever replied to is Heidi. Oh, not Heidi. Elgie's his name.
Is this someone on here now?
No, Elgie. He sings Meatloaf.
Oh, Helgi, yeah. He's from Iceland. And let me tell you, he's a really nice bloke. He's really nice person. And
he once replied, and we kept saying to him, give me and Jason a shout out. When you get onto the microphone, shout hello to me and Jason. Although I got a shout out from Valentino, thank you to you.
There you go. Dorman is looking after you, Roy.
Right, I better go because they'll only mow. Look, hold on. Roy's the one going down the karaoke to pick her up. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, Chris, are you working New Year's Eve?
No.
Oh, I was going to come down.
No, I try not to do New Year's Eves, to be honest.
Oh, well, you're lost.
I got to tell you, if you were doing it for the money that is thrown around on New Year's Eve now is really something. We've got DJ jobs being offered now. You see, I stopped DJing a couple of years ago, but DJ jobs at this point now, they're coming on out for 500-600 quid. 600 quid.
No, yeah.
I never got 600 quid for a night's work.
I'm doing a magic show Christmas Day.
Eh?
I'm doing a magic show Christmas Day, but it's for people who have got nowhere to go for Christmas dinner. There's a venue, they put on a free Christmas dinner, so I'm going to do a free magic show there and get a free Christmas dinner, of course.
Is that a charity thing you're doing there?
Yeah, it's a charity thing.
Yeah, good on you, Roy. Top marks there, mate. Top marks there.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to go because all my fans are getting jealous.
What? There are no fans, Roy. You're another one who's deluded.
Come on in the chat room to talk to me. You know, they don't really listen to anything you want to say.
I'll see you, Roy. Cheerio now.
Toby's got a fan base and I've got a fan base.
Get off. Roy and Derby, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
There we are. There's our Roy. He's often on the line, boys and girls. Nice bloke. 0208 144 3477 if you fancy a little bit of the chat this evening. Don't forget, gang, I can only talk to one person at a time, okay? It's only possible for me to talk to one person at a time. I think someone else was trying to call in why Roy was on there, but if you ring in when someone else is there, I can't take your call. So if you want to call in, 0208 144 3477 is the number. Love is everywhere when you look around, Roy. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, the clock's about to change. Yes, that's a very exciting moment in some of your lives. I know that. The clock is about to change in about 2 minutes' time, I think, from December the 5th, Thursday, to December the 6th, which is Friday. So it's Friday soon, and then we'll be off. Can't believe it. We've been over an hour already, haven't we? So that's good. Let's have a look. Lou enjoyed that phone call as well, didn't he? Anyone else want to call? Nice and quick. 0208 144 3477. There we are. Put that there. Good. Right, we've got a couple of stories there. Are we in for Friday's show already? We don't usually do a show on Friday. It's really not possible to do a show on Friday because, if I didn't go swimming, I could do one. I sort of chose to do the swimming because the keep fit thing I find very important. As you get older, there's a couple of blokes in there who are older than me, and they go every day to the swimming pool, which is fantastic. It really is. Let's have a look. I've got a couple of stories here. Gemma Collins story. Warning, Gemma Collins story. Oh, you'll love this one. Here we go. Gemma Collins will steal the show as the Christmas fairy on Dancing on Ice. Well, I hope the tree's strong. God's sake, man, she's not. Reality star, this is in this morning's Sun. Reality star Gemma Collins is set to show off her slimmed down figure. Honestly, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. Gemma Collins is set to show off her slimmed down figure in a glamorous dress as she takes the lead in the Dancing on Ice Christmas special. She's 38. She's impressed her followers with her weight loss over the last year, which started when she was competing in the ITV skating competition in January. Now, I'm not a Gemma Collins fan. I'm really not. I think she's absolutely talentless. She doesn't know how to talk on the telly or anything. That being said, I don't hate her. As I said to you before, I don't really hate anyone. But what gets me is that how you can have someone with no talent on the telly. We've got another call coming in. Don't know who that is. Good morning. Who's that, please?
It's Matthew.
Hello, Matthew Vann.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Matthew Vann. How are you? All right?
Yeah, not bad, Chris. Not bad at all.
Just trying to adjust your level. Keep talking.
It regards to camping, I did Duke of Edinburgh.
Say that again?
Duke of Edinburgh.
You did the Duke of Edinburgh Awards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an achievement, isn't it? Yes,
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what you've got to do, but I know you have to do quite a lot. Do you want to tell us what you have to do to get that award?
Basic terms, do 40 hours worth of volunteering, go away for 3 days and 3 nights,
Right.
camping, of course, make your own food, everything, and walk up to 120 or less miles over the 3 days, and there's a certain tracks that you have to follow.
You don't walk 120 mile over 3 days, do you?
No.
So try that again. So go on.
About 3 or 4 miles.
About 3 or 4
Over
miles a
3
day,
days.
and you would do this in open countryside, would you?
Open country, yes.
When you say you have to do all your own food, what do you exactly
Yeah.
mean by that? Do you take boxes of powdered food or what?
Powdered food, noodles, anything.
You don't have to go and kill rabbits or anything like that, do you?
No.
Right.
I don't murder people like that.
I'm very pleased. No, because certain awards, I'm vegetarian, but I'm quite happy to talk about this sort of thing. Just like to find out what you need to do for the Duke of Edinburgh's award. So where did you actually do this? What area were you in, Matthew?
It was in down in Kent, Sittingbourne area.
Kent and Sittingbourne, was it? Was it? Do you do it on
Yeah.
your own, or with a couple of people, or one person, or what?
It's with about a group of, if I remember, about 6 or 7.
Right.
But yeah, it was quite good actually.
How long ago was that?
That was about what? Must have been about 13, 14 years ago now.
Was that really? So presumably no mobile phone either.
No mobile phone, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very
Nothing
different
at
then.
all.
I would assume
Yeah.
now people that like scouts and things like that, I guess they all go with their mobile phones and they could talk to their mums and that. You see, usually on a scout camp somewhere, there would be like, in my day, in the 1970s, there would be like a payphone somewhere, And
Yeah.
at a given time, okay, 7 o'clock, you're in your free time now, and we'd all want to try. We'd be queuing up at the payphone to call our mums because we were missing our
Yeah.
mums. Do you remember doing that?
No. It was 3 days of peace and quiet.
Oh, you enjoyed it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you
Yeah,
did.
absolute loved it.
Good.
And by the way, as Mick said, make Mark a moderator.
I've got enough moderators on the channel now. I'm quite happy with the number I've got.
All right, okay then. All right then, I'll let someone else try and get through, Chris, and I'll speak to you soon. Hopefully I'll come to karaoke at some point.
All right, Matthew. Nice to talk to you, sir.
Yeah, and you, and I'll speak to you later.
Cheerio, young Matthew. Bye-bye now. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, we've got enough moderators on there, to be honest. You don't really want to have too many moderators, like, doing bits and pieces. It starts getting very confusing. I think I've got 3 altogether, and I'm quite happy, really, with that number of people there. It's nothing to do with not wanting them to be a moderator or them. Otherwise, I would have added some more now. I'm quite happy. So I think 3 is enough. You don't want any more than 3 moderators. Otherwise, it starts going, why have you blocked them and why have they blocked? And you don't want any of that, going on. So 3 is enough. We've got another call. Good God, they're pouring in today, the calls. Someone, good evening to you. Who's on the line, please? Hello.
Hello, you say Chris?
Hello, who's that?
Sam, it's Sam, can you hear me?
Sam458. How blooming marvellous to hear from you, Sam. Good evening to you. All right?
I'm fine, thank you. You messaged the other day. You said George or something. I said, where the heck?
I beg your
where the heck is George?
Now, you've got an accent. I thought it was in London.
Yeah, I have, yeah, but...
Now,
I'm
keep
from North
talking.
Wales
No,
originally.
don't say anything. Keep talking. I'll try and guess where you're from.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I have got. Yeah, no, my weird accent I've got. I know. Everyone says that to me all the time.
I'm trying to place your accent, so keep talking, Sam. What you
Yeah,
been doing?
all right.
What you been doing today?
Nothing much. I've just been doing work as I usually do. Nothing
Yeah.
much. Yeah. How about you?
I've been talking about what I've been doing. Just been up to my nephews and a few bits and pieces like that. So tell me about your landlord thing. Are you having a little bit of a problem with that then?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, just you know, 2 weeks ago, I had a drug bust in one of my properties. It's not really appropriate, is it? 1:30 in the morning, having police ringing you. Think, yeah.
So let me just get that right. So you've got tenants in. You've only got one property, have you?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
And you've got tenants in this property, and
No,
unbeknown to
one.
you, they were dealing in drugs in there, were they?
Yeah. I never knew that, obviously not, because I never knew until I found out, obviously.
And how did you find out? Did you not employ them? What's the word? Did you? Oh, what's the word now? Did you take them on yourself, or did you go via an estate agent?
I took it on myself, and that's the worst thing I ever did, actually, because it's hard work.
Right.
Because everyone rings me all the time. If someone's damaged, they ring me, and it's really driving me insane. It's like the other day, they rang me because of a door handle snapped off in the living room. The handle broke. They rang me over a door handle, and it's pretty easy to buy it, but yeah, it's annoying.
Okay, see, I personally would, I do. All mine go through an estate agent, and they deal with any problems like that. If for whatever reason they need to be just chucked out, if they need to be chucked out for whatever reason, which there never is a reason, unless they've done something to the place. Because the last thing you want is for someone to move out. But that's if illegal activities going on. You can't have anything like that going on.
No.
Did you involve the police in that or what?
Yeah,
Good.
I have to because I have to because there's a neighbourhood watch, so I don't really want people thinking,
Right.
So I have to, and the police went there because I went there myself. I asked them to leave. I mean, with eviction notice and court, they still didn't go, so the police went there, and the police knocked the door down because they have to because they don't open the door.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I give them the key, but they changed the lock, so I couldn't walk into properties there. So the police knocked the door down, basically.
Right, but they've gone now, have they?
Yeah, they're gone now, yeah.
So where are you now with that? Do you have new tenants in there now?
No, not yet, no.
So what, is it
no,
empty?
It's empty as we speak, yeah. I just don't know what to do now.
Okay, has it been? What sort of drugs was going on? Are we talking like a cannabis farm stuff being?
Yeah.
So they've ruined ceilings and things like that, presumably.
Yeah. But a place stinks from them. Place still smells.
Oh, I can't bear the smell of that smoke. Oh, it
stinks.
I don't criticise anyone that smokes it. It's entirely up to them if they want to do it.
Smells.
But please don't do it around me. I can't bear the smell of that drug smoke. Oh, it's awful, that stuff.
It is awful. It stinks.
Just absolutely horrendous. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So are you having to repair it yourself, or have you got people doing that?
Yeah. I had to myself, but some work I'll get the I probably supposed to do it because our electrics have been corroded.
Yes.
So it's not safe for anyone to live in it because, bang, it could die any minute.
Wow, that's really bad news. So when they come in and they do these plant growing, what do you call it? Cannabis factory, isn't it? Cannabis factory. When they make these cannabis factories, do they have to do stuff to the electrics as well? Do they run wires?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they bought wires next door for some reason. I don't know how the heck that they got next door an electric bill so high, but yeah, they got next door's electric bill. I don't know how.
Wow. They must have wired into their electricity somehow. That's bloody dangerous, isn't it?
Well, I don't know how because it's live. I don't get it live, so.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, have you got the money? Have you got the money all right to be able to do it back up and get it back out again on the market?
Yeah, it's fine. I've got money. Yeah, but this wasn't the point because I'm getting money. So
will you do it yourself, or will you go for an estate agent this time and perhaps
estate agent?
Yes, please do. Please do. Go for an estate agent. Go for an estate agent and do it as fully managed. Fully managed.
I'll be better at it, but I don't know. I'll be better. So I'm no phone calls 8 hours in the morning like something stupid. Because, no.
Say that again?
I said, if anything happens to property, I want a phone call 8 hours in the morning saying to me that the door's broken or something stupid.
No, that's why you employ an estate agent. You don't have any contact with the tenant. Any problems, the tenant rings the estate agent. The estate agent will then ring you and say, hello, there's a handle broken. What do you want us to do? And you say, okay, get it repaired. And then they send someone else. Now, you will pay someone else to do that rather than doing it yourself. Or you can do it yourself. It's entirely up to you. The rent gets paid to your estate agent. The estate agent then sends you the rent like that after taking their cut, which will be probably around 12 to 14%, somewhere there. So whatever rental you're paying, the estate agent will take about 12 to 14% of that, and that's their fee for looking after your place each month. I highly recommend you go. And then if you have any problems, you want to do an eviction or anything like that, you say to the estate agent, okay, I'd like you to serve notice, and they'll deal with all of it, and that's it. Done.
Oh, will they? Oh, it's better than a...
All right. Mandy says different cannabis plants have different smells. So, I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah, they do. It stinks. I don't know what it was. I think it was awful. I went down. It stank.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It was awful. I'm sorry for swearing, but it was awful. Yeah, but I was calling all these people tonight on the live. Everyone's arguing.
Yes, well, I mean, I didn't. Well, you see, when you're doing a show, you can't worry about people arguing.
But if someone's, you can't, but it's not fair, is it?
No, usually you're
arguing below.
Yeah, usually one of the moderators will have seen that. Usually they give them a chance, maybe 2 chances on a timeout. A timeout is where you can click on someone, and then for 5 minutes, I think it's about 5 minutes, they can't comment or do anything. Then they can come back after 5 minutes. If they've learnt the lesson, then fine. If they're still abusive, we usually block them, and then that's it, gone. And then the only way you can get back in is to set up another account then. And generally that works all right. But you don't really want to have too many moderators because it becomes confusing.
No,
then,
Bill
you see.
argument.
So 3.
Well, I blocked him. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you got a point because if there's too many, you'll be like, "Oh, I blocked him. No, I blocked him. No, I didn't block him for."
That is exactly right. And then you can have the moderators that round with each other. I have 3 separate. I have like 3 separate moderators, and that's enough. I find that's enough. So there we are.
Yeah, you don't arguments on a live show. All the moderators and the audience arguing.
Yeah, Sam. Well, I'm pleased to see that. Do you have another job as well, or do you just do the landlord thing?
I'm just a landlord thing, yes, but I am a plumber as well. So.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I've just had my bathroom done here in the caravan. Funnily enough. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Yeah, very pleased with it. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't cost half as much doing a bathroom in a caravan as it does a house. It really wasn't a bad price at all. It's nice cladding and sparkly walls I've got in here now, Sam, and all that. Yeah, it's nice, mate. It's nice.
I can imagine, yeah.
All right.
How's your car? How's your car on your bike these days?
Oh, the car and the bike's going all right.
Bike you got? A rally or something? You got a rally, have you?
Have I got a what?
A rally.
A rally? Oh, on my bike?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's about 15 years old now. I think...
No, I think I've seen it in one of your videos before, I think. I've seen it in a video you do.
It's blue, and it's got 2 bags on the back. The bags on the back are about 12 years old. They've got holes in them now. But it might be it might be a rally. I can't remember now. As I say, I've had it about 15 or 20 years. You know,
it says the 10 things on Level Island or something. I've seen on a video about 10 things I hate about Level Island, or I love about Level Island or something.
I had a really cheap bike once. It only cost me 99 quid from Argos. And I was cycling along once, and the blooming frame broke. The weld you know the weld at the back, what the bit that goes on the wheel, it literally snapped. And I thought, well, I won't be I mean, if I'd have been going down a hill, that could be rather difficult.
Yeah. You could be killed. You think I
Do you ride a bike?
Yeah, I do actually. I've got a motorbike as well. Have you got a motorbike, have you? A little bit dangerous.
Sam, I've never ever been on a motorbike. Never been on one.
A bit dangerous, though.
Believe it or not, I've never been on a motorbike or a moped. What about a car? Do you drive?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What
Yeah, I got Audi A3.
An Audi, have you? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
yes,
decent... Is it a new one?
Yes, but I think, yeah, it is quite new, yeah.
Nice, nice. Do you think you'll get an electric one next?
Out cars, I don't know, because I don't think electric cars, do you? Because I don't know. I don't trust them because, you know, mileage, you'll drive motorway and I'll just get out. I don't know.
I mean, would you
I'm
have
not
somewhere?
investing it.
Would you have somewhere to plug it in?
Oh, yeah, I have, yeah, but I have somewhere, yeah, but I don't know. I might go for one, actually.
Don't fancy
Okay,
an electric
petrol,
one yet. They're still a little bit expensive yet. They can do the miles now. You'll get, you should be able to get one that does at least 200 miles on a charge now.
Yeah, they're better, aren't they?
There's the Audi e-tron. I mean, if you can afford it, Tesla. You know, I mean, is it the Model 3?
Yeah, they're a bit extreme. Like in London, we smashed up one day. Oh, it's Tesla, bang.
Oh,
I
Tesla
love that off you.
cars. I do like those. You go down. There's a Tesla. You're no. Let me think. Are you Fulham or Hammersmith? Somewhere like that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. There's a Tesla on the Chiswick roundabout.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's a garage on that Chiswick. Go and have a look. Go on. I dare you. Go and have a look and report back to us all.
Oh no. I might do actually. Yeah, that's what. What's his name? Is it Martin? What's his name? Is it Philip? Your
Pardon?
sister's husband. Is it Philip? Andy. What's his name?
Andy who?
Oh, he's got a show. What's his name? He does what you do. Well, not you do. That's all right.
My brother-in-law.
Yes, is it Andy's Rolex? What is it?
No, Martin. Retro Restore. He's on here.
Yeah.
Retro Store. Yeah, Retro Restore.
He's got a moped. Ask him if he uses his moped.
No, he's not. No, he's not got a moped. That must be someone else. Martin can fix things. He fixes cars and bikes. Is it the one you mean? I don't know who's got.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw a moped once on his channel. I don't know if he still got it. It's a greenhouse. It was in the video.
Was it? Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Get a moped or. No, I'm a bit dangerous, yeah.
You can get electric scooters now, can't you? I don't mean the scooters that the kids are riding around on. You know, scooters like in the Italian Job. Those scooters they used in them, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was
it
scooters and scooters? Was it scooters? Anyway, scooters. You know, moped-y, scooter type things. You can get electric ones of those now as well.
You bet, Andy.
Yeah. I think they're rather handy, Sam.
Yeah, what's that?
All right.
What car have you got then?
Eh?
What car have you got?
Say that again?
I said, what car have you got? What vehicle have
Me?
you got?
Oh, I just got a Toyota RAV4.
Is it good or do you not like it?
I'm very pleased with it.
One?
Toyota, not a particularly high on the spectrum of petrol heads, I suppose. You know, not particularly high on there. It's not a BMW, it's not an Audi or anything like that. But I'm not really bothered about badges on cars. What I want is something reliable that won't break down. And I've been with Toyota now about 20 years. And I think all the Jap cars, Toyota, Honda, I thought Hyundai. Hyundai aren't Japs, are they? Aren't they Korean?
Ford, Rust.
They're Korean, aren't they? Hyundai.
Yeah, I had a Ford and it rust the heck. A Ford Transit. It's a rust bucket.
Oh well, I had a couple of Escorts, and the most uncomfortable car I ever had was a Sierra. Do you remember the Sierras?
Yeah, but.
It was so uncomfortable in that car, I cannot tell you.
Yeah.
Had these blooming back bucket seats in the front, and I could never ever get comfortable in it. It was awful. Awful.
Yeah.
The worst car I ever had, Sam, was an FSO Polonaise. It was an absolute nightmare. It was dirt cheap to buy. Brand new, it was. It was in the garage every other week. It kept choking. Literally, if I was in traffic, it would start choking, you know, and eventually it would just die and I had to start it again. It was a nightmare, and I kept taking it in, and they never was able to sort out that problem. And in the end, I actually got rid of it before I finished paying for it. I can't remember when that was, to be honest. Can't remember when that was.
It's good. It's good. It's on your phone. It says what's saying it? It says United Kingdom talk. It's good, this. How the heck I managed to pull this one off?
Say that, what?
It says on here, it says United Kingdom, yeah. Wait a minute. It says, United Kingdom talk. How the heck did you pull that one off? How the heck did you get it online?
I'm not following you.
Get it online.
How did I manage to what?
Have it online, your own phone line. I mean, private line, I meant.
Oh, right. Oh, well, it's just it's a Skype-in number. It's a Skype-in number, yeah. With Skype, you can have a phone number. It's not that expensive. It's about £35 a year. And if you want to give it a name, or you got a name there, you can give it a name. It's actually the Skype name, yeah, the Skype name, and then you choose a phone number. Now, the phone number you choose that you buy, and it's an annual fee of about 35 quid, right? So that phone number, it can be. You get a selection of numbers, or at least when I did this years ago, when I bought this phone number, you get a selection of numbers to choose from, which can be anywhere in the world. You can have a London number, a Manchester number, a Sydney number, a New York number, wherever.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So I chose a local London number. So for anyone like yourself, you're calling on the phone, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
07555.
Okay, so basically,
I text you as well.
yeah. So you're calling a local London number. It's not a premium rate. It's just like calling one of your mates who lives in London, and that's why I chose that, because it was a local London number.
I did text you about age when you were away. I said good luck, but probably
You texted me. What, today?
Yeah, not today. No, I don't reply to texts, dear.
Do I reply to texts on the phone? No, because I can't. Oh, there you are. I can't reply to texts that you sent in. It's just it's a text in number, but it's not a text out number, if you see what I mean. Get it?
Okay, and you threat, or you can't. Oh.
No, I can't. I'd have to put money on that phone to be able to do that, and there's none on it.
Oh, so you can't. Oh, that's so it's just
so
for
I
the
don't
show.
reply
You've
to
got
text.
phone.
I can reply to emails. I reply to emails from people usually, but not texts. I can't reply back to texts.
So you have two phones, dear. You have two phones, basically.
Oh, I have my private number. Yes, my delightful iPhone 8, and I have a texting little number there as well.
And you have an iPhone 5, I think, for that number.
Yeah, I think it's a 5. It's quite an old one, this little 5. That's the texting number, you see. And that's the texting number. And but I can't take calls from it. It's just for a texting number. I actually got it because Maureen, she doesn't have an internet. I don't think she's with us this evening. But Maureen wanted to be able to join in with the show as much as she could, and that's why I got the phone, really, so that she could join it. I had an old phone anyway, so I bought a SIM card for, I don't know, 10 quid, put it in, and that was it. And that's why. Yeah.
It's a good phone, isn't it?
Yeah, and of course the number's up there for anyone else to text in that wants to text in. Often we have Paul in Cornwall. He texts in sometimes when he's with us as well, so that's quite nice.
I don't have any calls then. I mean, no one calls your number.
No,
no one calls you, then.
No calls on that number. No, it doesn't take calls. Just takes texts in.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yes.
You have no fools at night trying to prank call you then.
No what?
You have no people at night. Oh, Chris is asleep.
Dodgy phone calls at night? No, because it doesn't take phone calls. That would be my private number, and no one's got that. Only my brother-in-law.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Whatever you do. Hello, our lines are free. Oh, God, wrong number. Oh, no, change on the straight away.
Oh, Sam, you are funny.
I was ringing you at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, no, once I've gone to bed, that's it. Nothing wakes me up. Talking of which, it's now 12:30, so I want to go to bed soon. So I'm going to go now, all right?
Yeah, say good night. Okay, good night.
All right, absolutely lovely to talk to you, Sam. Call in again sometime when we have a phone number. You're a good caller.
All right, good night.
Cheerio, Sam. Bye-bye now. There we are, Sam calling in there. I think he's in London, so I can't remember exactly where he is. He's around sort of that West London area sometime. Lines are now closed, boys and girls. Thank you very much for those of you that took the time and trouble to call in this evening. Let's just go back a little bit to some of your messages there. I think Roy the Boy was joining us at some point, so hello to Roy the Boy this evening. Thanks for joining us late night time. Roy the Boy's not a mod, Chris. Yes, you're not a moderator, I know. I've got 3 moderators on here. You're not. I know who they are, though. I think you're talking to each other. Where's Sam from? I think Sam is in West London somewhere, Jason. I'm not sure exactly where. Is he a Geordie? Yeah, there's a definite accent. I meant to ask him that, didn't I? I meant to ask him exactly where he's from. There's a definite accent there. He's a nice bloke to talk to, though. All right. Ian Days, I bet Chris cycles in cycle shorts. Certainly not. I mean, what do people look like in those? Come on. Be honest. It looks dreadful on some people, on most people actually. You don't get anyone fit wearing cycling shorts, do you? It's always sort of older, middle-aged men who's a bit overweight like myself, and they look terrible in those cycle shorts. Absolutely awful. Right, let's. I'll tell you what. I'm going to scroll down there. Ian was going to call in. Sorry, Ian, you'll have to do it another day now, darling, because we're getting a little bit late now. Okay, maybe we should have one day at one night, our nighttime show. When is that? Normally on a? Is it normally a Thursday or a Wednesday? Our nighttime show. We do a nighttime show now, don't we? What night is it on? I can't remember now. Sunday. It's Sunday, isn't it? Our normal nighttime show. That's when we do it. Maybe we should just do one show a week. That's phone-ins. Would you like that? We're kind of trying lots of different things at the moment. We got our raffle. I'm going to do your raffle tickets now, okay? Who wants a raffle ticket? Get an extra raffle ticket this week. Now. Speak now or forever hold thyselves. I'll come and hold you if you want to as well. Who wants a raffle ticket? The raffle is on Monday morning between... We'll do a phone-in, a nighttime phone-in show. Perhaps once a week. Now, it actually works here quite well, doesn't it? I think maybe a Wednesday or a Thursday night. One of those two. Or would you prefer it daytime? I think a phone-in tends to be better at night, don't you think? Rather than daytime? What do you think? Let's see what you think on there. Okay, here comes the raffle tickets then. Here we go. There we go. Sam458 then, who was just on the phone. 302 for you. Sam458. 303 for Roy the Boy. Oh, excuse me. I've got the most dreadful acid coming up. That'll be the chips. I think I might have had too much oil on the chips. 304 for Mr. Ian Days. Thank you, Ian. 305 for Mandy Davenport. 306, Mr. Oh, hang on, that's not 306, is it? What's that, 305? Where's 306 gone then? Oh, there it is. 306 is going for Roy Brown-Lowe. 307 for Jason Hughes. 308 for Mick Davenport. 309 for Martin Butler. Can't believe you're still up, Martin. I can't wait to get on the telly and see the quality of this, whether we've made a good difference in the picture there. Looking forward to that. Heidi, thank you, Heidi, is 310. 310 for Heidi. 311 for Colin Coates. Thank you, Colin. 312, one man and his Sprinter van. 313 for LaBelle. Thank you, LaBelle. Did I get the wrong night then? Did I just say the wrong night or something? Oh, Wednesday night. You think Wednesday night for night time? Yes, I thought you might say that. Nighttime seems to be the better time for a phone-in, doesn't it? We can have a little bit of a phone-in. We would perhaps talk about some other more light-hearted news stories. You know, I don't like to do serious, really. Gets too much. So most of you are saying nighttime there. Thank you. 313 for LaBelle. Thank you, LaBelle. All right. Sam is in London. There you go. He is definitely in London there. Is it getting light outside yet? I don't know. Open your curtains and have a look, Jason. Or maybe not. People might see your face. Be very careful, Jason. All right. Joanna. Hello, Joanna. Joanna Evola 314. 315. Is that everyone? Is that everyone? Scott Walker 315. Scott's back. Hello, Scott. Scott Walker is on 315. Anyone else? Anyone else want a raffle ticket? Have I missed anyone out? Please speak now or forever hold thy beautiful tongues. Manchester. There you go, Manchester. Sam's from Manchester. I did do a little bit of DJing once there. Something Delazouche, will it? Delanouche? Oh, God, now where would that be? Do you know, I've got a bite on my neck, I think I've got a bite on my foot. I think a flea's jumped out my carpet onto me. Not nice. Michael Lawrence, thank you, Michael. 316, Michael Lawrence. Lawrence, anyone else have I missed out? Hannah Clark, but she's asleep. I'm afraid you can't ask for anyone else's raffle ticket. It's got to come from the name that's been on there, okay? Only one name, so if someone's not here and they can't get a raffle ticket, but they can always email in. If they can't watch the show, then they can email in for a raffle ticket to that number there. Okay, did I just see a little jump on the screen there or not? Anyone else see that? Was that my monitor? Might have been my monitor. Just email me in, say, can I have a raffle ticket, please, for the 6th of December, and I'll reply to that person by email. Of course, you can't already have got one like this, all right? So it's only one raffle ticket per person per show. Della Luzouche, something Della, somewhere in Manchester. Della something. That sounds about right. Ashby Delazouche. Yes, I did a little bit of DJ now. Some years ago now it was some charity event. I don't think it worked too well. I didn't make too much money there, but one of those things there. Okay. Can I have Alexia's oh, don't make me say that. Alexia, cancel. Don't make me say that word. It's Amazon Echo. We mustn't say that word because it wakes everyone's machines up, doesn't it? Thank you. All right, we got birthdays. It's Friday now, so we can do Friday's birthdays. Here they come. Happy birthday on this Friday, the 6th of December 2019 to Paul J. Menkenzie. Good morning, Paul. Happy birthday to you. Alhussainy Ahmed. Happy birthday to you. Darren Kavanagh. Good morning, Darren. Happy birthday to you. 44. It's Jack, young Jack. Jack Bradley Cox. Hello, Jack. 24 years old today. Tim Connor today is 67. And Chris Woodward is 53 years old. So happy birthday, boys and girls, wherever you are. A big happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. There you go. All right, gang. Have a lovely birthday, boys and girls. Roy's still got trouble with his TV. The upgrade isn't working, is it? There must be a way of doing that, okay? There must be a way of doing it. All right, that's it for the show today. Thanks ever so much for joining us. I'll see you again on Saturday morning, hopefully early rather than later, around about 9:30 sort of time, hopefully on Saturday. I have to finish by sort of 11:15 on a Saturday anyway, because otherwise I can't get down to the shops. Certain shops close before that. Oh, got chemist as well. Got to go to the chemist and get some pills on Saturday morning as well. Enjoy your day. Tomorrow night, or tonight rather, I'll be hosting karaoke. There it is. At Central Station Bar, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. Okay, we start there at 8:30 tomorrow night, and we go right the way through until midnight. We will stream the karaoke as well on the YouTube channel Karaoke London. It's not actually called Karaoke London, and the reason it's not called Karaoke London is because I don't have enough subscribers on there to be able to get my own name. So it's kind of a string of letters and numbers. So the only way you can find it really is by going to this page, Chris Reardon UK, bottom right-hand corner, you'll see featured channels, one of which is Karaoke London, and that is where, if you just click on that now and save that page, that's where it'll be. So that will be around about 8:30, sometimes a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later tomorrow. Okay. No, we don't do a Friday show usually on Scott. There's not time for me to do one on Fridays. Okay, so we'll be back again for you on Saturday. Thank you very much, LaBelle, and everyone else saying the nice words there. You're very kind. You really are. I've enjoyed myself tonight. I hope you have too. Sleep tight. I'll see you again on Saturday morning. Cheerio now.